Hey guys, thanks for tuning into Long Island Wargaming, and this is the All Things Skaven series. This is the intro video where I will just go over what to expect in the series of videos, and also be aware that there is an index where you can skip around, go to the units or the topics that you want to, so look for that. But the first thing I'm going to get into is a book review, just a quick, hopefully 20 minutes of just me going page by page through the book, making some comments just on the surface, not going to dig into anything beyond the surface of the unit or the magic or the points. And then from there I'll go through special characters. I'll probably do a video on all the characters together, what I think on each one, which ones I've used, which ones I've not bothered with, their point values, just an overall feel of the special characters that come in the Skaven book. And then I'll go through the lore choices, the hero choices, the core, the special, and the rare. I'm probably going to dedicate a video for each one separately, and then in those I'll talk about the units, talk about my experience with them, what they're there for, what their purpose is, the pros and cons of using them, their point values, what armies I would use them against, what armies I wouldn't use them against, what scenarios they're good for. So each video will just break down a unit in the Skaven army, and I don't know how long each of them is going to be. Some might be longer than others, but that's what I'm going to do for each of the units in the Skaven book. And then I'll also do a series of videos on tactics, things that I've done, things that work in tournaments, things that I usually see in casual play. Skaven's a very fun army to play. You got to be aware of that. And then I'll go through magic items, the spells, roster creation. Off the sprue, I'll go through the actual models, making them, how I've assembled them, how I've painted them. I'll go through some of the battle reports I've done. Maybe I'll check out some on other YouTube channels and just comment on those. I'll go through the lore and the fluff. I mean, the Skaven are pretty funny, but at the same time very serious and gross. So I'll go through that in a video. And then I'll do some just closing thoughts at the end, just to recap my opinions and whatnot on this Skaven. And then just to give you a little background on my experience with Skaven, I've been playing them for, I don't know, maybe on and off for about 5 years now, 6 years. They're a fun army. When I first started playing them, I would just play them very regimented, very non-risk oriented, where I wouldn't take those crazy war machines or weapons teams or units that would risk blowing up or killing themselves. And I would win a lot of my games, but it kind of got boring, especially if you play a lot. So I've slowly gone away from the Skaven, the units that are fairly reliable, and moved on to the risky stuff, and half the time I end up losing those games, but they're fun to play because your stuff blows up, or you hit your own guys, or your opponent gets to place your template weapons, like silly stuff that's, I mean, funny. But you have to be willing to deal with that. So, I mean, in tournament play, you might want to take some more reliable stuff with a little bit of risk, but, I mean, that's up to you. And then also these videos are geared for everyone, hopefully. A little bit for the current players or for current players that know the army, a little bit for new people that are getting into Skaven or just looking for some advice or just some understanding of the units. But then also for people that either don't play fantasy and are just checking it out, or play fantasy but never play Skaven because none of their friends or anyone at their gaming centers play them. So that's going to be the purpose of these series, and hopefully I give you some insight. I do not at all claim to be an expert or a professional at the matter. I mean, I'm just a casual gamer, just giving you some hints and some tools and some ideas about the Skaven army. So any questions, please put them below in the comments. And then here comes the index. And then you can click around, or if you want, just watch this video on the playlist. It'll go through them in order. But feel free to look around. Thanks for watching, guys.